Grocery stores, um, grocery stores. Yes, you know what they are. You go to them once a month, unless you're weird and you go once a week. All right, we're cool. And I feel very strongly about these stores because this is where I shop. You know what I mean? This is where we do things. In and it varies from place to place. Obviously, you go there for different things. But like, I have my preferences, right? And because this is my YouTube channel and it's based on my opinion, like 100% of the time, I'm gonna talk about them. And you can't say anything. I'm sorry, you can't say anything. And this is why I have a tier list. I've ranked them. I've put them in in categories I think they deserve to be in. And if you think otherwise, shush. So we're gonna start with the worst stores in the worst category. This category is called "We're going to end you close down." Now, very, 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 very descriptive category. I mean, it's just that if you're here, you should close down. We don't want to see another occurrence of the store. We don't want to hear from you ever again. Um, just close down. You save is the only store here. You save is the only store here in this category. Look, I hate you save. Nah. And you save sucks because it's it's a bad store. You don't want to be at USave for a multitude of reasons. And as your father, I'm here to tell you why. USave stinks, dog. Like there are some USaves that just don't smell good, and that's not like a thing on the tier list where if it smells good, it's higher on the tier list. No, it's just like, why does your store smell bad? That's weird. You should think about that because I don't like when stores stink, and I'm sure you don't either. So it's like, who the hell? And then you walk in, and the floor is literally like cement. Explain why. Did y'all even try to tile it? I don't even think they did. And USave is owned by ShopRite. Now this is where follow the money, bro. Because what I'm about to tell you is gonna make no sense once I piece it together for you. Checkers and USave are both owned by ShopRite, right? But now you're like, whoa, but checkers is like a different world compared to USave. And that's what I'm saying. Checkers checkers has they bring in a lot of money per month. USave probably does too. Every time I walk into a USave, it's packed to the brim. And shop just money, 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 money. So it's not like they don't have the money to tile the place or to make it look good. They just chose not to make it look good. Why? Why? Why was that something you came up with in your brain as a multi-million dollars, not even rand, dollar company? You decided that you're gonna make the worst store in the world. I think it deserves that ranking. You save is whack. Um, and we need to close it down. Yeah, that's it. Next category. Step your game up, bucko. Ellipsis. Now, this category, if you're here, you're not necessarily terrible. It's just the things that you lack are kind of holding you back from being higher up on here. First, though, I'm going to talk about pick
I'm growing depressed.
of one simple reason: the layout of the store. The layout of the store is so my brain. Every single time I walk into a pick and pay, it's not fun. You walk into a pick and pay, you think you know where you're going, then you get your refrigerated items, and then you're like, whoa, because now you need to go get the stuff for cleaning and like your dishes, but then that's over there. And then the food stuff is over there. So it's kind of like compelling you to do food stuff there and then have to put like your the chemicals on the food over there, or if you start over there you're putting the chemicals on the food. Now this is a problem with like almost every single grocery store, right? But Pick and Pay just does it ugly. Like they just make you feel like you're an idiot, like you forget so many things at Pick and Pay, and it's because you need to go through like the aisles, right? You have the aisle and then the big grand walkway where everyone walks through, and then the other aisle. You need to go through this big walkway to the. It's like imagine you had to drive through the highway every single time you wanted to go to a place. It's disturbing. It's not fun, and it ruins the customer experience. So if y'all fix the layout, you guys could be properly up this tier list, up this upper column or two or three, because Pick and Pay is pretty dope otherwise. Next shop, now Spa. Nah. Hey, why is it Spa is expensive, man? And it's like it's expensive, and it's not even an expensive like, oh, you get what you're paying for. It's an expensive like, why the hell did I just spend 30 rand on a can of Sprite? You know, it's like, bro, I walked in and bought two things. Now I'm down 200 rand, 100 rand, not 200 rand, 100 rand. Like it, bro. I walked into a spot to get canned food. I'd never seen prices so gnarly in my entire life. G, I wanted to fall down, and that was for charity. I was thinking, bro, like, do they really need these canned foods? Because it's like, whoa, how do y'all even get to those prices? Are you skunked? Who's your target market? Because Spa is everywhere. It's not like it's like a Bedford View or like a Rosebank or like a Cape Town exclusive thing. It's like everywhere. You can find them anywhere. So it's like, why are you so expensive? Are you not trying to be like accessible? Be more accessible and stop being so expensive. But props to them. They do sometimes have these crazy little like products and like different like goods from like other countries like America where they've got like cinnamon toast crunch, and they've got like Oreo O's and like um Reese's cups. You know, they have those at Spark. So that's not bad. Those Oreo O's, one of my favorite cereals ever. Oreo O's are one of my favorite cereals ever. And these men charge you like 202 rand for a box. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa now. Hold on there, soldier. Are you saying I need to spend 200 rand for about 311 grand? 311 grand of cereal. I spend 200 rand per box? I've bought two boxes. I'm almost bankrupt. This is how Spa chows my money. Like, they've got some cool stuff, yes, but is it worth it? It's just expensive. It's super expensive. I'd argue it's actually more expensive than Woolworths, which is an unpopular opinion amongst people, and I'm here to change it. But whatever. Next category. Those are the only two stores in category is the all right category. Now, these stores, they're not bad and they've got nothing necessarily wrong with them. They're just kind of like lacking in anything that makes them extremely good or like extremely terrible, like you save. Now, the first shop in this category is. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're in the comments, or maybe you're in your head. You're like, game, game. Game is not a grocery store. Game is where you go to buy gadgets. Game is game, bro. Game, come on, bro. Game, how you keep? If that's your reaction, like I hate you. So you should probably click off the video and never like think again. Now, the reason I put game here is because it is a grocery store. First things first. Don't even try and if you've ever walked into a game and you have some little sort of spatial awareness, you would have noticed that they sell food actually. You idiot. Shut up. Shut up. Do you think your parents value your opinion? Do you think the people closest in your life, do you think they like you? I don't think they do, because you're that much of a buzzkill. You're terrible. Game, right? So game isn't where you'd necessarily go to buy groceries, right? I think that's like a universal thing. I don't think anyone's going to game and say, yeah, I'm gonna go buy groceries. I don't even think anyone goes to game as the first choice. I think it's like, yeah, I need this gadget. And then they'll go to like macro or like incredible connection or something before they even think of going to game. Because game is always just so out the way. It's always just so out the way. It's always like in the corner of a mall or like somewhere far. And when you're walking in the mall, you're like, oh yeah, game. You know what? Let me walk into game. I don't think anyone I've never personally, I've never seen someone walk out of game with a trolley of goods. So game is all right. They've got a good layout. They know what they're doing. I guess I haven't looked at the prices because I've never bought food from game. I mean, the one time I bought a lolly, I wanted to buy a packet of lollipops, but then like I felt disgusting in my heart, in my soul. The game is all right, because it has other things to compensate for its lack of vibes. I guess like bicycles. Right now, look, woo yaha yaha. In the beginning of this video, I say, yeah, you save is owned by ShopRite. Well, it doesn't, I say that. This is you again. You're in the corner of your room and alone with no friends, and you're like, oh, but what if you put you save at the bottom? How can you put ShopRite in the middle? Didn't you say that they're owned by the same people? Didn't you know say that you save owns ShopRite? If you're him or her sitting in the corner over there talking nonsense, right? We actually don't like you. And shut up. Jeez, you talk a lot. Anyway, ShopRite is here because there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. As I said, it's basically the same thing as game, not like product wise, more like the vibes wise. You walk into ShopRite because it's cheap. You walk into ShopRite because ShopRite has regular schmegular stuff. You go to ShopRite to get regular schmegular stuff. You're not in ShopRite to freaking get Wagyu steak and plan a date. You're at ShopRite to do maybe just like mid-month groceries. Like you didn't spend enough, or like you're a weirdo when you buy weekly. Go to ShopRite, just run into a ShopRite. Cool. You go into a ShopRite to buy airtime. You go into a ShopRite to do Capitec transactions because the ATMs charge you billions of dollars in cash virtually to withdraw money. That's my money. Chill out. You know what I mean? But ShopRite is cool. ShopRite has good products, and they've got that they bake the brown bread like in your face. So like you can just get there, like get fresh brown bread. It's little loaves, but they still taste good. They have like this little like buttery stuff underneath it. I don't even know. It tastes really good though. So ShopRite, all right, nothing wrong with you. Actually, ShopRite has the streets, bro. So we can't really hate on it. All right. Next category. You're brilliant. Never change. Now, in this category, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? You're brilliant. Never change. Just don't do anything different. You're cool the way you are. We love you, and you don't have to do anything more. Only shop here is Macro's great, dog. You walk into a macro and you're like excited because there's so many stuff. You walk in, it's gadgets and TVs, and then you look at the TVs and you're like, damn, I wonder if I'll ever afford to buy a TV. And then you realize that, damn, TVs cost a lot. And then you walk on and there's phones and there's speakers, and then you continue on and there's chairs. I'm speaking quite highly of macro, so now you're thinking, why isn't it the top tier? Why isn't it at the top tier? Because if you're speaking highly of it, like you should be at the top tier. And to you, that person that just said that, you're in the corner again. You're that person in the corner, and you're just here to hate, and we don't like you here. You just need to be more patient and listen to what I'm saying. You need to calm down. You're always on some chill out. Isn't macro isn't up there proper like amazing tier, right? Is because their first produce selection is so annoying. Nah, it's so annoying. Macro has everything. Macro has everything. But the freaking forklifts and the fresh produce section are just so annoying. Produce first, right? A macro is planned out really well. The layout is dope. Then you go to the fresh produce. You want to get your apples. You want to get your narchies because you're so fruit celled. You're in your healthy era. Live to 85. Hashtag long life. Hashtag 18 till I'm 20. That type of thing. But now you forget to buy them because it's so out of the way. It's like macro made their whole freaking store, right? And then they were like, damn, the plums. What about the plums? And then they had to add it, just crates, just crates. They don't even care about it. They just crates, boom, crates. And then it's just like there. And you forget about it sometimes. And I can't even, like, bro. Macro's great though. Forklifts as well. Freaking hell. There's so many forklifts. Like there's so many forklifts everywhere. Everywhere you go, forklift, forklift, forklift. Deet, 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 deet. It's also the aisle is closed because they're stocking in the middle of the day. Babes, it's 1 p.m. Because I'm the tallest human being ever. Recorded height of 9'11". That's just me though. Obviously. And that's why Macro is where it is. Because it's not a perfect store, but it's very close to it. And we love you, Macro, and you don't have to change for anyone. Stay who you are. Hashtag body positivity. The last category. I'm so drunk. I'm drunk. I'm drunk. This is when, bro, this is when I know that you like to get turned. We know that you like to get hashtag lit. We know about y'all. You like to indulge in the nectar of the gods, as called sometimes by old people. We know about y'all, and we know y'all like to get turned, and there's a reason that because you enjoy that feeling like an alcoholic, and that's why it's here. Because alcoholics, when they're drunk, they are happy, very happy. So now I am a shopaholic, but not like the shopaholic as in like I go to stores and like clothes shops and shop as in like I'm a grocery shopaholic, grocery shopaholic. One word with
It's Sunday and I'm a keys.
bro. Checkers is actually a perfect store. I was born in a Checkers. Checkers is a perfect store. I'm just saying, like, if I was born in a Checkers though, like I wouldn't mind that because it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Perfect things breed perfect things. I am a perfect person. Checkers is a perfect store. There you go, right? Checkers is great. The layout is great. It's Pick and Pay, just with a good layout and better prices because you got that little extra card thing, that tracks your buying and they know what you're doing, what you're buying, and it's a ShopRite store, as I said earlier. And it's ShopRite, so ShopRite said, yeah, good things for this one. The rest of the stuff is mid and bad. I don't know why they did that. They could have just made all their stores good, but whatever. Because then imagine a ShopRite three-peat has trick in I'm so drunk, just straight up ShopRite, only ShopRite, boom, ShopRite products and ShopRite stores only, boom, in I'm so drunk. But it's not the case. Look, Checkers, not much to say about Checkers, right? You walk into Checkers, you want to buy groceries, they got it, and then you go to the tills and they're cool and whatever, and they're nice, and you leave for food. You don't have to go anywhere else. You can get your toiletries there. You can get your food there. You can get your pool stuff there. They've got power tools, sometimes like a young drill hiding somewhere, but they got it. Checkers is great. And Lusto in the I'm so drunk tier in the video actually. I know we know about Woolworths. I know you know about Woolworths. Woolworths is the goat. The goat. Woolworths is great, dog. Ain't no better store than Woolworths on this earth. On this earth. I've traveled to every single country and I know every single store on this earth. And the best one on this earth is Woolworths. True story. True story. Anyway, Woolworths is great because you walk in, right? And bro, Woolworths actually smells really nice. Like real talk. Woolworths smells nice, Chi. Woolworths smells you don't really do grocery shopping at Woolworths. It's a grocery store, but you don't really do grocery shopping at Woolworths because it's really expensive, and that's why you go to Checkers. But Woolworths is like in the middle of the month when you want a little sunshine, when you want a little dessert, because you're a dessert sold snack era hashtag plus cutie patootie. That's why you're at Woolworths. to get nice stuff, to get good stuff. And Woolworths has nice stuff and good stuff. And you walk into Woolworths and it's flowers. Now, I didn't talk about the trolleys at any other place except for the ones at Woolworths. Woolworths trolleys are small. It's like they know that you're not going to be doing grocery shopping here, but they're nice. Like they had Michael Schumacher come test their trolleys. I was there. I was the trolley. Michael Schumacher was pushing me down the aisles. Pause. You should push a Woolworths trolley, bro. Just go to Woolworths just to push the trolley. I swear. And as it gets heavier, it just gets better. As if that's like they're adding downforce, dog. You know what downforce is when the air goes over the car under the wing and under the car through the diffuser, and it makes downforce to cut into low so you can go faster. Meow, meow, meow. Do that. Woolworths is great. I love Woolworths. Yeah. Um, and that's why I'm so drunk I'm so drunk every time I walk into Woolworths. I'm drunk, not literally, figuratively, like the analogy I made before I started this tier. I hope you remember that. Okay. Video's over now. Bye bye. No, wait before you go. And if you have any other opinions other than mine, you're wrong, except for the pick up your game buckle, step your game up buckle, because in that column, like I could have been a little bit biased. I don't really like Pick and Pay, and Spa is just really expensive. But otherwise, they're pretty good stores. So I might have judged them a bit harshly, but I needed something in that column, and they just ended up there. So if you have another opinion on those, I'd love to hear it in the comments. Otherwise, don't give me any other opinions and say mine are wrong because they're all right. Okay. Bye bye. Anything that you need, I got it. I got you, do that, you know.